What's up, nerds? Today we're diving into the exciting world of Transformers 1, the latest animated adventure that has taken the franchise to new heights. As a casual observer of the Transformers universe, I walked into this film with little expectation, but I was pleasantly surprised by the depth, the humor, and the heart it delivered. So, buckle up as we explore what makes this film a must-see for both die-hard fans and newcomers alike. Now, when I went and seen Transformers 1, I took my son. Now, I had no desire to see this movie whatsoever. I saw the trailer. I thought it looked ridiculous. It was not that great and everything. But my son, who loves Transformers, he wanted to go. And I was like, you know what? Let's just go. Let's go see it and everything. My daughter didn't want to go. She had no desire. So we went and seen it, and he liked it. So if you would indulge me for a couple of seconds, he is going to give you his little mini review of the movie. So here he is.
It was good. I like Bumblebee. Yes. Because he has sing. And he got a helmet. I liked when he said, I am not feared. The last one when Bumblebee was like sing, and that guy that was still fucking him apart. See it forever and ever and ever. Yes. I liked when Bumblebee, I said, I only watch this movie because it's fun. You get to eat popcorn and candy at movie night, and it's really good. So, watch it.
Super cute, I know. Anyway, so first off, let's talk about the animation style. The visuals are stunning, and the vibrant colors and the fluid movements bring the world of Cybertron to life in a way that feels fresh and dynamic. Now, the designs of the characters, particularly their transformation sequences, showcase a level of creativity that keeps the audience engaged. And this is not a, typical animated film. It feels like a love letter to the Transformers legacy. I mean, I loved it. There's a scene where Optimus Prime gets Orion Pax gets discovered by actual Transformers that have their little cogs and they can transform. And he's all like, I'm going to transform. And then he does a little transform, but he doesn't transform. And he just and they get distracted and he runs away. I was like, that is funny and everything. I really liked that a lot. Speaking of which, one of the standout aspects of Transformers 1 is its origin story. I mean, we witnessed the beginnings of these iconic characters like Orion Pax and D-16, who eventually become Optimus Prime and Megatron. Now, their journey from minors to heroes is compelling, and the film expertly balances their friendship and subsequent rivalry. I mean, the deep-rooted emotional connection adds layers to the narrative that resonate well with viewers. So let's talk about the cast, all right? Chris Hemsworth as Orion Pax delivers an impressive performance. I mean, he brings a sense of hope and optimism to the character that is infectious. I mean, the transformation from your everyday miner to the leader of the Autobots feels earned and satisfying. I mean, Hemsworth's voice work here gives Orion a relatable quality, making his struggles all that more powerful. Tyree Henry shines as D-16. I mean, presenting a character arc that is both tragic and relatable. I mean, his transition from best friend to antagonist is handled with care, and Henry captures the emotional turmoil beautifully. I mean, the complexities of their friendship add depth to the film, making the eventual clash between Optimus Prime and Megatron feel significant. I mean, and you can kind of see as the movie goes along, you can see by that third act that how he's going to transform into the bad guy. And it's not just one of those things like, boom, he's the bad guy because, you see those levels of transformation from, best friend to, arch nemesis. And they did a really great job with that. Scarlett Johansson as Alita 1 is another highlight. I mean, her character is kind of a love interest, but she's also a vital part to the story who drives the plot forward. I mean, Alita's determination and courage make her a standout among the cast. And Johansson's voice performance is both powerful and engaging. I was confused on a couple. I mean, is she a motorcycle? Is she not a motorcycle? What is she and everything? But also, why is she Alita 1? Now, I'm not like an overwhelmed. I'm not like the keeper of the archives of Transformers, but I don't understand why they used Alita 1 here and didn't just use RC. You know, I grew up with RC, love RC. I think she was in the movie. I'm pretty sure I saw her with the other minors, but the whole time I'm just like, why didn't you just use RC? Why do you have Alita 1? I mean, Johansson could have done RC's voice. I don't know, man. They seem like the same character, but it was just a weird choice in my opinion. One of the film's key strengths is its humor. I mean, the comedic moments, particularly those involving B127, aka Bumblebee, voiced by Keegan-Michael Key, provide a much needed levity amidst the action. I mean, Key's timing and delivery are spot on, making his character a delightful addition. I mean, the humor feels organic and never overshadows the serious themes, striking a perfect balance. Also, I could listen to him say, Badassatron,
Badassatron.
all day, every day. It was so freaking good. And I loved the table of fake Autobots that he created. And he's like, this is Steve. And then Steve saw, he's like, his head fell off. He's like, Steve, so good. Loved it. My son, and he loved the part where the knives, he said that, but the where he gets the knives and he's just like, and you saw it in the trailer, but he's just slashing stuff. He just loved it. It was great. I loved it. Yeah. The film's pacing is commendable. I mean, at no point does it feel rushed or dragged out. Each segment of the story flows naturally into the next, maintaining a rhythm that keeps audiences on the edge of their seats. This careful pacing ensures that both the emotional and action-packed moments landed effectively. Another aspect worth mentioning is the world building. I mean, the film does an excellent job of immersing the viewers into the lore of Cybertron. I mean, for someone like me who isn't deeply entrenched in Transformers mythology, the exposition feels accessible and engaging. By the end, I felt like I had a better understanding of the Transformers universe, which is a testament to the writing and direction. And I know that this story is based off of a comic book, but I never read that comic book. So I didn't know the origin stories of Optimus Prime and Megatron. I grew up with the 80s cartoon, and then I've watched the live action ones, but I don't really care for those. Let's talk about the directing. Josh Cooley, who is known for his work on Toy Story 4, has crafted a narrative that not only appeals to children, but also resonates with adults. I mean, his direction allows for a balance between lightheartedness and emotional depth, making a film that families can enjoy together. I mean, it's rare to find a movie that successfully, caters to such a broad audience, but at no point in time did I feel that I needed to cover my children's eyes or their ears. I mean,
Badassatron
was the worst of it, and my son did get a kick out of it and said he said a naughty word. The film's themes of friendship, betrayal, and redemption are timeless and beautifully woven into the storyline. As Warren and D-16 navigate their challenges, the underlying messages about trust and the consequences of choices are poignant and relatable. I mean, these themes give the film a sense of weight that lingers long after the credits roll. And I always tell my kids, I say this all the time, life is a series of choices. Some have consequences and some have rewards. And I think that this movie beautifully, in an animated, fun way, illustrates that. The climactic battle between Optimus and Megatron is a spectacle to behold. I mean, the animation during these sequences is top notch. The stunning visuals and the heart-pounding action that will leave you cheering. It's not just about the action. It's about the emotional stakes involved. And the film nails this aspect perfectly. And I loved it. The voice cast, like I said, deserves a special recognition. Each actor brings their character to life with a unique flair. I mean, from Lawrence Fishburne as Alpha Trion to John Hamm as Sentinel Prime, I mean, their performance elevate the material, making each character feel distinct and memorable. It's a strong ensemble that enhances the film's overall quality. Let's not forget the film's music and sound design. The score complements the action and the emotional beats beautifully, enhancing overall the experience. Whether it's the adrenaline pumping moments or the quieter, introspective scenes, the music plays a crucial role in this setting and the tone. As the film concludes, it leaves viewers with a sense of hope. I mean, the revival of Cybertron's Energon rivers symbolizes renewal and the possibility of change. I mean, it's a fitting conclusion, and it paves the way for future adventures in this beloved universe. I mean, hinting at more stories to come. Whether or not they come, I don't know. In conclusion, Transformers 1 is a delightful surprise that captures the spirit of the franchise while introducing new elements that engage a wider audience. Its combination of stunning visuals, compelling characters, and heartfelt storytelling makes it a must watch. Whether you're a longtime fan or a newcomer, there's something here for everyone. So, if you're looking for a film that balances action, humor, and emotional depth, look no further than Transformers 1. Grab your friends and your family or your son, hit the theaters, and prepare for an adventure that will leave you cheering for the Autobots and intrigued by the Decepticons. Trust me, you won't regret it. I thought I wouldn't like this movie because it looked too kiddish. And it was kiddish for the first 2/3, but that last 1/3 of the movie was just fantastic. I literally thought I would dislike this movie from top to bottom, and I had such a good time watching it. My son, I know, watching him watch this movie and just having a good time. I mean, he wore his Transformers costume from last year Halloween, and he had his little blade. And I mean, maybe it's the dad in me that got excited for this movie, but I did enjoy the movie. It was great. I wish I could have recorded my son's response to this and his reaction to the movie, but I can't. They don't allow cameras in there. But it was great. I had a great time. The movie is good, and I would say watch it. I know a lot of people will probably wait until streaming, but the movie theater experience was great with this movie. Especially, there were other kids there. They had a good time, but if you have a kid, take them. They'll really love it. I'm pretty sure my daughter would have liked it, but she didn't want to go. But anyways, that is my review for this movie, you guys. Tell me what you guys thought about this movie if you saw it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What was your favorite part? Who's your favorite character? It has to be Bumblebee. He was just like the funniest one. But tell me what you guys thought about it. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind if you're new to my channel. Please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next movie review. You guys have a good day. Bye.